On this episode of Soul Seekers, Washington Backcountry is going full send on a mentorship weekend as the crew splits up to chase the nostalgic symbol of the West, the mule deer. Stay tuned. I'm Johnny Mack. Hunting has transformed my life unlike anything else. It has fulfilled my soul, provided purpose, brought adventure, and created a community of support. Follow along with me as I set off into the wild to ignite my soul while seeking to transform the lives of others. Welcome to Soul Seekers.
Soul Seekers, we're out here. We're on an adventure of a lifetime. We're living it up.
Tony, tell me everything.
Tell you everything.
How was the journey?
Johnny and I journeyed over here, pulled the trailer. Just got word that Zach is here, which is the missing link to make this base camp complete.
Zach, good to see you, man. Glad you could make it. Good to be here. This is Zach Martin. He is our mentee for this episode of Soul Seekers, along with Nathan over here. And Zach is an adult onset hunter.
I am.
Getting into it.
Yeah,
Never
second
killed
year.
Big game animal.
No big game animals, lots of birds, but that's it.
And I met him last year at one of our events in Seattle at Flat Stick Pub. It was a Ducks Unlimited combo event. And we stay in contact, and mentorship is conservation. And so here we are, paying it forward and sparking that fire for another generation. So we're going to get them going even more.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Stay tuned.
After getting acquainted with the new faces and sharing a meal together, we went over the game plan for the morning hunt. After looking at the maps and the different areas we wanted to focus on, we concluded that there was a good chance to turn up a legal buck, which in this unit is a 3-point minimum. To maximize and officially mentor our new hunters, Clint, Tony, and myself decided to split up into 2 groups, and by doing so provided us the highest percentage of someone taking a shot. The first group comprised of Nathan and Jody, and under the guidance and mentorship of Commander Clint.
So far we've come across 5 or 6 does down below us at the bottom of the valley. We watched them go out, and as we've been traversing across this bowl, we came across about 5 more that are right below us. It's a good day so far.
While the first group was putting in work, the second group consisted of Zach and Ross, who had the pleasure of being mentored by Two Shot and myself.
It's about a little past an hour since shooting light. Seen 2 does and 1 bighorn sheep ram that came charging down. We heard some gunshots this morning, but nothing yet for us, so we're just gonna stay on it and keep moving. We're in a good spot.
In the commander's group, day 1 proved to be a little slow as they were able to pick out a handful of does but 0 bucks. Knowing that this is how hunting goes sometimes, they continued to stay after it while covering a lot of ground with both their feet and their optics. It is easy to forget while in pursuit of an animal that there is so much more to hunting than just the kill, and I am a firm believer that the mountain will always provide you with what you are in need of.
Oh man, I'm feeling it. I'll feel it tomorrow.
I'm excited to look at our Onyx and see how many miles we put in. I'm sure we did a few.
In our group, after a grueling hike to our location, it didn't take long to start turning up animals. There was also something a little more special about this time.
Oh, I saw my first deer now. I didn't see it first, but at least I saw it. Right there. Now that I know it's there, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Now I know what to look for. I just need to find one with antlers on it now.
Being able to spot the animals that you're after is half the battle, especially when it's your first time seeing a deer on a big game hunt. It was extremely special being able to be there with Zach while watching as his excitement and knowledge of hunting expanded. Suddenly, and out of nowhere, Two Shot spots the first legal buck working up the draw in front of us. But in the heat of the moment and trying to get Zach set up to shoot, the buck spooked and left us in a foot race trying to catch up. With the buck leaving us in his tracks, we look back fondly as we couldn't have asked for a better day of new experiences and lessons learned.
Alright, so we tried to catch up to those bucks. We can't see them. We have plenty of daylight left to just stay here in glass, but the wind is not in our favor. I don't think they only went 1 or 2 canyons over. I think they probably would have gone over here more, because if they would have gone this way, we would see them. It's just day 1. We got a couple more days. Deer season is just getting kicked off, and it's been a fun one, so we're gonna make it happen. Just stay with it. Stay with us, soul seekers. I hope you're enjoying it. So we were up here about 100 yards glassing the hillside here. It's about a 2 bucks. We think 1 is a shooter. Hard to tell. We're about 700 yards or so out, so we're gonna sneak around backside of this draw. Try to sneak to around the shooting range, get a better look, and hopefully once a shooter, wind's in our favor. It's pretty quiet right now, so.
As Jody, Nathan, and Clint played the wind and worked the rolling draws to close the distance on the bucks they spotted earlier in the morning, they continued to turn up deer, but without any luck of relocating the deer that had potential of being a legal shooter. With work calling and other responsibilities waiting at home for Nathan, Jody, and Zach, it was a short adventure for our mentees as they returned back to camp for a cup of coffee and to pack up before driving home.
Here, and I love it out here. It's a great place. And,
We're this close today. This close. I was really hoping you were getting to pull the trigger this morning.
I will say that probably my favorite part is the spot and stock. Like for me, getting out here is just a reset. It's refreshing. It's I mean, obviously getting the animals, that is an exciting and awesome experience, but I mean, for me, just getting out in this beautiful country and spending time with some people that I don't get to see very often, and I don't know, for me that's just refreshing, and I need it, and I love it.
I think a cherry on top is to even just coming out to get a little break from real life for a few days anyways, with the kiddos and all that. So yeah, man.
Being an adult onset hunter, there's a huge barrier entry into hunting. Like, it's hard to find people that will help you. It's hard to find places to go. And what Washington Backcountry is doing is helping people like me get a good start. That's their whole mission, is helping people get into hunting. Their slogan is mentorship is conservation, and if hunting is going to last a long time, then there needs to be mentorship.
On the next episode of Soul Seekers, Clint, Two Shot, and myself head deeper into the mountains to see what we can turn up after our mentees head back to their day-to-day lives, while Two Shot and myself look for redemption in a snowstorm. Stay tuned and stay soulful.
Ross found a handgun out here. He's ready to rock and roll.
Do you need to sit down on the toilet, make sure it's level real quick?
Oh, I leveled it already, but yeah, otherwise you'd be
pooping at an angle, it gets all over your cheek, either your left or your right. So you can identify that.
Here, yeah. I have 2 of these, so take that bad boy. These bad boys. Is that everybody? Zach Ross, Tony,
Green Arbit, Rig.
Zach, Ross,
Johnny probably might want to go.
Probably helps if you throw Johnny in there, huh, buddy? Johnny's driving.